All right. Once again, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and happy Tuesday. Thank y'all so much for being here. We're going to go ahead and get started this morning. And before we do get into this, on behalf of UTSA, I just want to take a quick second to say that we know how COVID-19 has changed our world in some big ways. Sorry, make sure everybody is muted. There we go. All right. Again, I just wanted to say that we know how COVID-19 has changed our world in some big and some small ways, including, the way that we interact with our friends and family and with strangers. And so with that in mind, know just how thankful we are to you guys for letting us spend this little bit of time with you to connect virtually. I cannot say enough just how excited we are that you're joining us here this morning. And then also one last thing before I start introducing the folks here with us today. At the end of our time together, we're going to have a quick survey. We're constantly wanting to try to improve the way that we serve you guys. And so if you could fill out that survey for us at the end, that would help us kind of better our customer service and make sure that you guys get what you need from us. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. I want to introduce you to our staff here this morning. First up, providing you with everything that you need to know from beginning to end about the transfer process here at UTSA is one of our senior transfer specialists, Miss Monica Ruiz. Monica oversees San Antonio College here in town, and then she also helps with our East Texas and DFW areas. Monica, if you want to say hello.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Awesome. Thanks, Monica. Next up, if at any point during our time together today you find that you have questions, you've got a couple of options. First, you can hold on to them for the very end during our to share during our Q&A, or you can throw them over there in our chat box. Manning that chat box today and answering all those questions for you is another one of our transfer specialists, Mr. Irby Garza. Irby oversees Northeast Lakeview here in town, and then he also takes care of our Rio Grande Valley, Laredo, border areas, and coastal bend regions. So Irby, if you want to say hi to the folks, I think he always says hi over there in the chat box, so you can check that out there. We also have some celebrities from around campus with us today. We have Miss Maricela Garcia. She's with the international side of admissions. So if you are somebody from outside of the United States, she is your contact there. We also have some representatives from our transfer and transition student success services. I think Damaris is here this morning. So if you have any specific questions about credits and things like that, she can definitely help you out. Finally, my name is Mariah Newmeyer, and I'm another one of the transfer specialists here, and I'm going to be your host this morning. My areas include Northwest Vista here in San Antonio, and then also the Panhandle, West Texas, and El Paso regions. Not only am I going to be kind of making sure that we keep rolling, but I'm also going to be watching that chat box for any good questions that we can share with the entire group. As far as what you can expect from us this morning, we're lucky enough to get to spend 45 minutes to an hour with you covering the transfer process here at UTSA and answering any questions you have. And that is number one priority, making sure that you get what you need from your time here today. Again, should you have any questions, you have two options. You can hold on to them until the end, or you can put them over there in the chat box for Irby. And if you're not sure, again, where that chat box is, if you run your mouse over the screen there in front of you, a little toolbar will pop up at the bottom. And you can click on the little text bubble and it will pull that chat box up for you. Don't worry if we don't get to your question there in the chat box, because most likely what's going to happen is it's going to be used during our 20 to 25 minute question and answer session, which is the second part of our time together. Should we miss your question altogether, it definitely was not intentional, but we do want to give you the opportunity to get that question answered. And so at the end of the presentation, you're going to be provided all kinds of information with how you can get in contact with us in order to get your questions answered. We're also going to be sharing all of the information that you see today, all of the resources. We're going to be sharing it with those of you who have already registered via Right. If you were unable to register in advance for today, that is just fine. We're also going to provide a link for you towards the end so that you can register real quick, and that will ensure that you'll get this presentation and all the other resources that we share with you guys. So before we get into this, just one last courtesy reminder, if you'll make sure that your mics are muted and that cameras are turned off. We're going to go ahead and get this party started. Monica, it's all yours.
All right, thank you, Mariah. Again, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Again, my name is Monica Ruiz. I'm one of the senior transfer specialists for the San Antonio College, DFW, and East Texas areas. All right. Well, UTSA is nestled in historic San Antonio, the 7th largest city in the United States and the 2nd largest in Texas. There are events happening year-round in this rich cultural city and our UTSA community. Many students that are new to San Antonio often say that San Antonio is a large city with a small town heart. There's a real sense of community in the city, and that extends to the university. We have 4 campuses to serve our students, our largest being the main campus located across from great entertainment like Six Flags Fiesta Texas and the La Cantera Shopping Mall, followed by our downtown campus in the heart of downtown San Antonio. Our Park West is an athletic facility and the future site of the Roadrunner Athletic Center for Excellence. The Hemisfair Park campus houses the Institute of Texan Cultures, and it's a Smithsonian museum focusing on our rich Texas history. For those of you interested in staying on campus, we have many options available. We have 5 communities available on campus in addition to one of our newest housing facilities, Guadalupe Hall, which is set to open in 2021. Each community offers unique layouts to suit your needs. Rooms can vary from the traditional dorm style with one shared space to the traditional apartment style and a hybrid suite style that offers the best of both worlds. Some of the amenities available in each of the housing units include fully furnished layouts, easy billing that takes financial aid, laundry facilities, easy rent options, friendly neighbors and peers, and fast maintenance. We welcome you to visit future.utsa.edu/explore/housing to learn more about housing and take a virtual tour. UTSA offers some great meal options as well, such as Chick-fil-A, Pizza Hut, Starbucks, Einstein Bagels, Chili's, and Steak and Shake, just to name a few. A UTSA crowd favorite is our very own Rowdy curbside food truck that offers a rotating menu for our hungry Roadrunners. The food truck can be found at different locations around campus. For all of these great options, meal plans, and more, be sure to visit utsa.edu/campusservices/dining. We just got word that our enrollment hit 32,675 students, which is huge for us. Our goal is to continue growing and offer more programs and services to enrich the student experience. President Taylor Amy's plan is to grow the population of students to 45,000 by the year 2028. Over 50% of our student population is first gen. First generation students are the first in their families to attend a 4-year university to obtain a bachelor's degree. Here are some of the great things happening at UTSA right now. One of our newest additions is the Science and Engineering building set to open in fall of 2020. This will be home to UTSA's Brain Health Initiative program and will feature a 17,000 square foot engineering design and testing area. It will also be the future home for the new chemical engineering program. The cool thing about this building is that it will provide a new open glass lab concept where students can see science on display. We mentioned our newest housing complex a few minutes ago, Guadalupe Hall. Our newest housing unit is set to open in the fall of 2021. Guadalupe will house 360 freshmen and will be the premier housing for our honors population. The dormitory will also offer high-tech labs, study spaces, and social areas to catch up with friends. In March 2020, ground broke for the state-of-the-art $41.5 million Roadrunner Athletic Center for Excellence. This 95,000 square foot facility will include practice fields, locker rooms, sports medicine center, and a strength and conditioning facility. It will also offer academic study spaces, staff, coaches' offices, and meeting rooms. UTSA has partnered up with our VIA city transportation system to create the VIA U-Pass. Students, staff, and faculty can now use the city bus system free anywhere in the city of San Antonio. This is a great way to travel not only between campuses, but throughout the city, an unlimited number of times, and to special events like our UTSA football games. At UTSA, we offer a variety of unique experiences for students. In addition, we also offer many resources to ensure they are successful as they journey through higher education. Participating in education abroad at UTSA can provide critical skills for any career, including language learning adaptability, independence, and cultural knowledge. UTSA student experiences include countries like Spain, Italy, South Korea, Japan, Germany, France, and the UK. In regards to fun events that occur on campus, every fall we kick off the academic year with Midnight Lights. UTSA shuts down the entrance of the university, lights the monument at the stroke of midnight with fireworks, live music, and dancing to kick off the new fall semester. Our UTSA president, Spirit of San Antonio Band, Cheer Squad, and UTSA community gather to celebrate the new academic year. At every UTSA home game, we welcome our football team into the huge Alamo Dome by holding a celebratory spirit walk. Here, fans cheer on the football team as they make their way inside the Alamo Dome. The band plays the school's fight song, and the cheer squad excites the crowd with UTSA pride. In 2018, UTSA established the Dreamers Resource Center. The Dreamers Resource Center is dedicated to helping current and prospective students with mixed family backgrounds. The goal of the DRC is to provide training, resources, knowledge to students, faculty, and staff to ensure that the Dreamers population is assisted with enrolling and matriculating through to graduation. The staff is available to meet one-on-one with students and often travel with us to share information during our events. For more information about the Dreamers Center, please visit www.utsa.edu/dreamers. The UTSA First Gen and Transfer Student Center is available to support students that identify as first generation or transfer student as they pursue their undergraduate degree. The center is focused on ensuring that students make the most of their university experience through mentorship, student success, activities, and community building. For more information or to connect with one of our representatives, please visit FGTSC on social media or email them at fgtsc@utsa.edu or call them at 210-458-7469. The Transfer and Transition Student Success Services staff support new and returning transfer students by reviewing the applicability of transfer courses, assisting with the transition to UTSA, facilitating the process from admissions to registration, and connecting with transfer students throughout the semester. To connect with one of our Transfer and Transition Student Success Services staff, please email them at transferadvising@utsa.edu or call them at 210-458-8777. The Center for Military Affiliated Students supports veterans and their students with VA benefits questions, advocacy, and referrals to external partners. If you're a veteran or dependent with questions regarding Hazelwood or other certification, please visit the VA or the Veteran and Military Affairs website or email a representative today. Now let's talk a little bit about our degree programs. We offer 160 across 7 colleges. Here they are in alpha order, like they would appear in Applied Texas. UTSA colleges include the College of Architecture and Construction Science, the College of Public Policy, the Business School, College of Education, College of Engineering, College of Liberal and Fine Arts, and the University College. These are also listed on our road piece brochure if you'd like to take a closer look. I know many of you out there want to be future doctors, nurses, and medical professionals. UTSA has got you covered. We have an office dedicated to help you explore many pre-health related professions. Some of our special programs offer prerequisites and a dual or accelerated path into a health profession. For more information about our pre-med or other pre-health profession programs, please visit www.utsa.edu/healthprofessions. Another great and popular option is our education certification program. With the hands-on experience of student teaching, many of our students continue on to teach in Bexar County and surrounding areas. UTSA teacher candidates are well prepared to work with diverse students, including English learners and special populations, and are prepared to integrate technology into their practices. UTSA online programs offers cybersecurity and multidisciplinary degrees that are 100% online. Personalize your experience to fit your schedule. For more information, please call or email online programs at onlineenrollment@utsa.edu or by phone at 210-672-2556. Have all those great things about UTSA gotten you excited to be a Roadrunner? Now let's talk about how you can become part of Roadrunner Nation and everything UTSA has to offer. To get started this fall or next spring, apply online at applytexas.org, pay the $70 application fee, submit official college transcripts from all institutions attended, and if you also need to meet freshman requirements, please be sure to submit your high school transcripts and SAT and ACT scores. Guaranteed admissions for transfer students is as follows. If you're transferring in with 30 or more transferable credit hours from a community college or university, the required GPA is a 2.25. If you're transferring in with between 12 to 29 hours, the required GPA is a 2.75. If you're transferring with less than 30 hours and less than a 2.75 GPA, you're also required to submit your freshman requirements. Now I'd like to turn it over to Ms. Maricela Garcia, Advisor for International Undergraduate Admissions, to share more about admissions requirements for international students.
Thank you, Monica. To apply as an international student, you would apply online as well through applytexas.org. You would fill out the international transfer application. If you are on a visa of any kind or are in the process of getting your permanent residency, you would be considered international. So you would need to fill out the international transfer application. Please note that this does not mean that you will necessarily pay as an international student for courses, but for admission purposes, you would be international. We would need all college or university transcripts from every school you have attended. If you have attended any university or college outside of the U.S., we will need an evaluation of these transcripts. We recommend Foreign Credential Services of America. You can contact them at this website here that's listed at foreigncredentials.org. We recommend this company because they do work with the UT system and they do work with our catalog specifically. We also will need an English language proficiency exam if you went to school outside of the United States in a non-English speaking country. At this time, although we accept many exams, TOEFL and ITEP are being offered with at-home options. So I would definitely look at those two exams if you need to take an English proficiency exam. Please let me know if you have any further questions. You can contact me at international.admissions@utsa.edu. Thank you, Monica.
Thank you, Maricela. Once you have applied to UTSA, you can check your admission status anytime on our UTSA Student ASAP portal. This portal will offer more information on admission status, registering for classes, registering for orientation, and checking your financial award. You can also check online at asap.utsa.edu, click on Future Roadrunner, and check your checklist for updates. The Transfer Credit Calculator is a free online tool available to evaluate your completed credits. Simply select your major, enter the schools you've attended, enter the courses you've completed, and generate a percentage of degree completion. The transfer credit calculator is available at future.utsa.edu/transfer. The admission deadlines are listed on your screen. Currently, for the fall term, the final deadline for freshmen and transfer students, domestic freshmen and transfer, is July 31st. Our spring 2021 application is available on Apply Texas, and the final deadline for spring is November 15th. Our summer term deadline was May 15th. If you've submitted your documents and application and fee by the 15th of May for the summer, you have met the deadline, and processing for summer is currently taking anywhere from 1 to 2 weeks. For those of you interested in joining the Honors College at UTSA, if you have an overall 3.7 cumulative GPA with a minimum of 12 transferable credit hours, you're eligible to join. There's a lot of great resources and scholarships available, in addition to experiences in regards to internships and mentorship. For more information, please visit the Honors College at honors.utsa.edu. Now let's talk a little bit about financial aid and how to pay for UTSA. We want students to know that anyone can attend UTSA. We assist 69% of students with financial aid, such as grants, loans, and scholarships. The cost of attendance is an estimate of expenses broken into various components for a full academic year for the fall and spring semesters. Be sure to consider what you plan to pay out of pocket and combine it with your awarded aid amount. Your cost of attendance will be listed on your financial aid award letter that you receive after completing the FAFSA. If you're interested in a more accurate estimate of what it would cost you to attend UTSA, we recommend using our net price calculator. UTSA's net price calculator is designed to help current and prospective students and their families estimate the net price of a given higher education institution. This will help you calculate a potential financial aid offer that includes scholarships, grants, loans, and work-study eligibility. If you'd like to use the estimate net price calculator, please visit the website future.utsa.edu/netprice. The UTSA Scholarship Hub is a place for students to find various scholarship opportunities available, including the UTSA General Scholarship Application. You simply log in using your MyUTSA ID and passphrase. The Scholarship Hub is available online at future.utsa.edu/scholarships. Now let's talk a little bit about transfer scholarships. The Phi Theta Kappa Scholarship is for those students who are transferring from a 2-year college. Our Phi Theta Kappa members are transferring in with a minimum 3.0 GPA, our Texas residents, and our first-time transfer students. Eligible students can receive up to $1,000 per year, $500 per semester. The fall deadline is May 1st, and the spring deadline is October 15th. Another great scholarship opportunity is the Distinguished Transfer Scholarship. Admitted transfer students transferring in with between 24 to 66 credit hours and a minimum 3.8 GPA will be given automatic consideration. This award is valued at up to $6,000 for up to 2 years or 4 semesters. The deadline for the fall is May 1st, and the deadline for the spring is October 15th. To be eligible for all of these great opportunities, you must first fill out your FAFSA form. Be sure to log in yearly to do this. Be sure to apply for your FSA ID at studentaid.ed.gov. Fill out your FAFSA every year at fafsa.ed.gov, and be sure to put a reminder on your calendar for October 1st, when the FAFSA is released every year. UTSA to your FAFSA, simply go to fafsa.gov, enter your login information, select the option Make FAFSA Corrections, go to the section where you've listed colleges and add UTSA school code 010115, and then hit Submit. The priority deadlines to apply for financial aid for the fall is January 15th, with the spring priority deadline of November 1st. If you'd like more information about financial aid and scholarships and hear from our experts, you can sign up for a financial aid virtual info session every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. To sign up, please visit future.utsa.edu/virtual. UTSA also offers other virtual info sessions, including financial aid, transfer admissions, freshman admissions, and becoming ready. On Mondays, we offer sessions for freshmen. On Tuesdays, of course, we offer our transfer admission sessions. Wednesdays are our financial aid and scholarship sessions. And Thursdays are becoming ready sessions for students that have been admitted to UTSA and need to know what's next. Again, all of these sessions are Monday through Thursday at 10:30. We also have our daily virtual visits Monday through Friday at 9 a.m., 11, 1 p.m., and 3. We have an upcoming virtual UTSA Day open house on June 13th. If you'd like more information or you'd like to register for one of these virtual events, please visit future.utsa.edu/virtual. Take a guided virtual tour of one of our campuses at utsa.edu/uvisit. If you still have questions after the presentation or you'd like to connect with one of our admissions counselors, you can contact Matthew Torres, matthew.torres@utsa.edu. His territories include Palo Alto College, Central Texas, and Austin. Ms. Mariah Newmeyer can be reached at mariah.newmeyer@utsa.edu, and her territories include Northwest Vista College, West Texas, the Panhandle, and El Paso. Again, my name is Monica Ruiz, and my email is monica.ruiz@utsa.edu, and my territories include San Antonio College, East Texas, and the Dallas-Fort Worth areas. Mr. Irby Garza, his email is irby.garza@utsa.edu, and his territories include Northeast Lakeview College, the Rio Grande Valley, Laredo, and Coastal Bend. Ms. Clarissa De La Fuente, her email is clarissa.delafuente@utsa.edu, and her territories include St. Philip's College and Houston. If you'd like more information or you'd like to connect with one of our one-stop representatives about admissions, financial aid, registration and records, transcripts, or verification of enrollment, you can contact them via email at onestop.utsa.edu, or you can live chat with them online. Stay informed through social media at UTSA Future RR, or you can email us or go online at future.utsa.edu. Again, thank you for joining us today. For all of our great virtual sessions and other information regarding virtual events, please be sure to visit future.utsa.edu/virtual. Again, I'd like to pass it over to our moderator and host for the day.
All right, thanks so much, Monica, and thanks for all that really great information. At this point, we don't have any questions in the chat, but I know sometimes it takes a minute to get those questions typed in there. So I want to give everybody the opportunity, if you have any questions, put them over there in the chat box. We can get those answered for you. But in the meantime, I know that we have some questions that are usually at the forefront of transfer students' minds. And so one of the questions that I get a lot is how long after I've submitted my application, my transcripts, all my documents, how long does it take to get, does it generally take to get a decision?
Okay, that's a great question, Mariah. Typically, once your application is complete, meaning once you've submitted your application, your $70 application fee, and all transcripts from all institutions attended, typically currently right now, a decision is taking 2 to 3 weeks.
All right, great. So it seems a little bit faster than normal. So that's kind of awesome. Next up, a question that I get a lot is registering for classes. Everybody's real excited to finally be a part of UTSA, which I don't blame them, and they want to jump right in and start registering for classes. But what are some things that you have to do first before you can register for classes?
Another great question. So again, I just like to reiterate that we have our Rowdy Ready sessions on Thursdays. If you're interested, if you've already been admitted to UTSA, that's a great session to join. But for those of you, again, that have been admitted, the next step would be to sign up for our online orientation, which you'll do through your ASAP account under the Future Roadrunner tab. And you'll also, once you've completed your online orientation, you'll then connect with your advising center to set up a virtual advising session.
All right, awesome. And I guess one last question, because we don't have any coming up in the chat quite yet. I think a question that a lot of people have had. Oh, wait, yay, we have a question. Okay, so the presentation said that the fall deadline for financial aid was January, let's try this again, January 15th. So since the deadline is passed, even if we add UTSA to our FAFSA, we won't get financial aid for the fall semester?
That's a very, very good question. Now, January 15th is the priority deadline for the fall. Again, you're still eligible at this time. You would be still eligible for financial aid, to answer your question. Now, some of our deadlines have passed for certain scholarships and certain grant funding. So again, I do encourage you for more specific information regarding your situation. I would definitely recommend the financial aid session that we offer, as well as connecting with one of our one-stop representatives at onestop@utsa.edu, and they can provide you with more information regarding your eligibility. Great question.
Yes, thank you, Monica. So yes, Gabriella, there's financial aid available. You'll just want to contact our financial aid one-stop. So just to give other folks a chance to get their questions in there, I do have one more that is a question that I get quite a bit. And especially now with COVID-19, the big question is, how do I get my documents to UTSA, whether it be a transcript or anything like that?
All right, that's a great question. So if you're applying as a transfer student without needing to submit high school transcripts or SAT, ACT scores, we do accept electronic documents via eScript and Parchment. Most institutions nowadays do offer some sort of a transmission of electronic transcripts. UTSA accepts them all, essentially. So if you are currently a student of the Alamo colleges, they do offer electronic transcripts. You can order those through your ACES account under Student Web Services.
All right, excellent. So that's it as far as some of the frequently asked questions that I get. I'm not seeing any questions in our chat box, so we may go ahead and start shutting down. We will hang out for a little while longer after we end the presentation, so that if you do have questions that come up, you can throw them there in the chat. Just a quick reminder, if you have questions that come up later after all this is over with, or it's a question you don't feel comfortable putting in the chat, you can always get a hold of us at the email there on your screen, transfer@utsa.edu, and one of us will get back to you very quickly with those answers that you need. Also, if you are someone who was not able to register in advance for this transfer session, you can do that at future.utsa.edu/discover/question, and registering for the event will ensure that you get these resources and this presentation and everything that we talked about today. So it's always a good idea to register. Also, don't forget, we do have that survey that we would love for you to fill out to let us know how you felt about our session here today and if there's anything that we can do to serve you guys better. So it's there on the screen, but Irby has also put that in the chat. So it's an easy click and it's a real quick, I think there's maybe 5 questions on there, and that would help us out immensely. I can't thank you guys enough for joining us here today and taking a little bit of time this morning to spend with us to learn about the transfer process and everything that goes along with it here at UTSA. We do appreciate your time. We appreciate you being here. And again, if you have any questions, just reach out to us and we'll be happy to take care of you. So once again, guys, thanks for being here. We ask that you stay well, take care, and birds up.